In this courtroom, we are here to decide the verdict of Tom Robinson.
Discuss what you saw in the trial.
I believe that he was an innocent man because of Mayella's claim to where she was beaten. Someone with a left hand would have to have beaten her, but his left hand is not left-handed. Brody, do you have anything to put about that?
He is innocent and that he is a victim and how Mayella tried to seduce him. I do believe him because Mayella's injuries were caused by a left-handed person.
Yeah, and Tom Robinson can't use his left hand. So.
That's what I was trying to get at. Mr. Ganser?
Yeah, I think Tom's innocent since his left hand was hurt, like you said.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Mayella's lying. I think she is using Tom as when he. I think that Bob's actually hurting Mayella. What do you think, Garrett?
I believe that this is a true statement also because Mayella seems very scared of her father and very timid, to say the least. And she, one time in the courtroom, she was taking orders from him because he was like telling her not to say something, but she was trying to say something. Yeah. Aiden?
I also think Tom is innocent because his left hand is no longer in use.
Yeah. We've said that.
Yeah.
What else you got?
See, I kind of agree with Tom Robinson and why he's free because Mayella invited him in, and Mayella did say once that he just walked in when that happened, when the incident occurred. And when the incident occurred,
She flat out said that Tom raped her, but she always looked at her father every time she said something. She was lying because her injuries were inflicted by a southpaw person.
Okay, well, let's move on then here what Mayella wants to say. Her side of the story of what happened.
Mayella says that she has been raped and beaten by Tom Robinson after asking him to move a cupboard for her. Ty, do you have any specific evidence to support my claim?
Mayella was beaten.
Mayella was screaming.
Mayella was beaten really bad on her right side.
that's actually left.
It was her left side, too.
Left side because it was a left-handed person. No,
Was it even proved that rape even happened?
there's no autopsy taken.
There was no.
Because she wasn't beaten badly enough.
Mr. Gilmore did ask, like, why did nobody...
And they didn't go to the hospital after.
Yeah, they didn't call her And check Mr. up or anything. Mr. Gilmore did ask why did nobody... They didn't think it was go for her. necessary, so... Mr. Gilmore did say, like, why did nobody go for help? And Tom Robinson was running away from the incident.
Right, Patrick,
He
I mean-
was scared of Roger. Ready? Yeah, anything?
Aiden?
In the text, Mayella did not answer some of the questions, and some questions she answered started with a long pause.
What do you?
I need to kind of piggyback off of... To kind of piggyback off of what Jim said, like,
WLN.
like every time Mayella was talking, like pause, and then she had to look at her dad for like help or something. Right? So I kind of saw.
Why do you believe that actually happened?
Why? Well, in the book, it's stated into the book that.
Why? Please elaborate on that.
So in the book, every time that Mayella was about to talk, she would have a long pause and then look at Robert Ewell if she did say something, like if after the trial, never mind. So we go on to Robert.
Yeah, and adding on to that, Robert Ewell said that he saw the rape and heard her screaming.
Yeah, and he was calling her mean names. Bad names.
He found her lying on the floor when she saw her and Tom was running out of the window. I think he was lying. I think he saw Mayella kiss him and Bob got mad at Mayella.
I agree with Brady on that.
Bob got offended because of Atticus's comments on how Bob was left-handed.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you got anything?
You were so good. You left me
Yeah, you
speechless.
That was a good statement.
Do you have any statement for Bobby?
No. I think we can move on to the next person. Hecate.
He found her lying on the floor and observed her injuries. I think he is telling the truth because he is a sheriff.
Hecate said that they should have went to the hospital, but was curious why they didn't.
Or
That's a little suspicious, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it is a little sus.
or even just yell for help.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Hecate claimed that
It's a
she
little
was beaten
suspicious.
badly, but not bad enough for a doctor.
That is true.
Mayella was not raped.
Can you
Good
know
job,
anything for this?
Aiden, haven't heard from you. What do you got for us?
Wobbled ran to Hecate and got him, but they didn't go get the doctor at all.
I see what you're saying, yeah. I agree with that. Like, they went to the police officer, but they didn't go to the hospital.
Bob Ewell also had Hecate go over to Tom's house to accuse him of rape.
Yeah,
Mm.
you did.
Should we move on to Atticus?
Yes, Mr.
Yes, we
Atticus.
should.
Yeah.
Emma, you go first.
Okay, Atticus claims that Tom is not guilty and that something else happened and it wasn't rape.
So I agree with that because stated into the book that Tom Robinson can't use his left arm because of an injury that happened to him a few years back, where Bob, he can use both of his arms and hands. So he's an handed like shoe, I think. But,
I think Bob beat her because she was getting onto Tom, so he beat her because he didn't like that. That's why she was beat.
Atticus thinks that Tom is innocent because all of the evidence in the case absolves him of being guilty. The case is straightforward. Those who believe Tom is guilty hold that belief because of their racism.
and like the
Your
judge,
job as a
was also kind of you.
Atticus believes that nobody should be put to jail for the rest of their life just because of the color of their skin. He does believe.
And he said in the trial that he's the same man in the courtroom as he is on the streets.
That is true.
in his trial they said that there's no autopsy for the raping.
And Atticus did get him onto the judge that like, the judge wasn't really thinking Tom, so the judge was being racist.
And Atticus showed that Tom can't use his left arm and that Mayella's bruises and all her injuries were caused by Christopher's death.
Okay, normally you guys have done a really good job of keeping this discussion going and seeing the different perspectives on each witness. Normally in a jury trial, you wouldn't have any time constraints.
Well, he was laughing. He was
You would-
laughing. They were all laughing.
You would just continue until you had that decision. Unfortunately, we have a skinny class here, which means we have time constraints. So, do you feel that you can come to a decision, Madam Forewoman?
Tom ripped the nail.
Yes, I think we have come to a decision.
You want to call for a vote?
Tom's a free man. Free my brother. Free
How
my
might
brother.
you call for a vote?
I don't know.
Black
All
Lives Matter.
in
Yep.
favor?
All in
You can
favor
do
of
black-
Tom being guilty. Raise your hand.
No, you're so good.
Oh, shoot.
You leave it out.
Okay, all in favor of Tom not being guilty.
That would be me.
Ready?
Ready?
All right.
Okay, well
I'm not being
this
racist.
jury group has come to a
I don't like
decision
this.
that Tom Robinson is a free man and he's not guilty.
All right. Very good. Outside circle. What did the inside circle do well? Lots to celebrate here.
Yeah.
They all rose.
Lots of interaction.
Lots of interaction. Yeah, right. Lily? What constitutes a good discussion?
Everyone talks.
Everyone, yeah?
They were all loud enough for you to just hear.
Okay, good. Yeah, Carter?
They all
Brody, can you please stop touching your belly?
went off of what each other said.
Yeah, they connected them.
They used building blocks.
Yes. I would like to see even more for the next discussion, more connectors. Remember, you all have Legos. We're not just throwing them in, but we're connecting them
How do you know I
to
have
build a
Legos?
collective understanding.
I could have seen in a store a long time ago.
So, well, you're going to pull them out
I think
metaphorically.
there's a camera in that.
All right, so very quickly and quietly switch places. And we'll do it again for the next jury. Good job, guys.
We're gonna show that you can fit through it.
What do you think about mine?
I was gonna say I don't know. I was gonna say I don't know.
I think I can like the next.
Okay. Boys and girls, all ages and sizes.
Come in, get a chair or a stool, and or actually, you can come right here.
I do.
3124. Yes.
All right. Same thing as we did just now. You guys did a really good job. Inside circle, take what the outside circle did and even improve on it. Connecting those statements that are being made with curiosity and your trial/textual evidence. All right. Who would like to volunteer to be the forewoman or foreman?
I guess I can.
Okay. You may begin.
This jury is here to decide the fate of Tom Robinson.
Tom said that that Mayella called him to the porch and to help her chop up a chipero, and then
I agree with your statement, but to add on with it, Mayella was bruised on her right side, and Tom didn't have a right arm or a left arm, so he couldn't have hit her to where she was bruised enough for, bruised at all, because he didn't have his left arm at all to where he could have hit her on her right side. Lily, would you like to feed off of what I said?
I think that Tom's innocent because he was just trying to help her with something, and Mayella told the judge that he had beaten her. He had beaten her, and that she had bruises on her right side of her face, but his left arm didn't hurt. John?
I agree with your statement. Because his left arm is on his left side, not his right, so he can't put it on the right side of the face. Colton, would you like to add?
Tom said that he only goes inside the fence, but only to help her whenever he's told by the Ewells.
I'd like to add on to that. Tom said that he has went and helped Mayella with many of things, and that he didn't do anything for a while, and then so why would he just all of a sudden want to do something if he didn't want to get in trouble?
Yeah, I totally agree with you. Like I said, Lily said, I feel like he's innocent because it seems like Mayella did most of it, in my opinion. But yeah.
I also agree with that too. And like Tom said, he also didn't accept any money from Mayella, and also just wanted to help her. But Mayella lied to him and said there's a doorknob broken.
I'd say we can go on to Mayella now.
I think that Mayella is lying because she doesn't want to get in trouble. She doesn't want her father to go to jail. Do you agree?
I'll agree with that too. Also think Mayella's also a fraud who also accused Tom of beating her up, even though it's a lie because Tom can even choke her.
Was there even proof of rape in the situation?
Yeah, yes. It's Bob Ewell.
By her father?
Yes,
That's what you're saying.
Yes.
Why do you think that?
Because when Atticus asked Mayella this question about her father, and she was about to answer like, do you and your father get along when he's drunk? And her father her father looked at her, and she changed her response.
I would like to say that there is no real proof of rape, that there's just bruises on her, and that because they don't know if it's actually rape because they never took her to the doctor or anything to get like examined or anything for it.
I'll add on to that. She kept on repeating during the trial that Tom raped her while being pushed down to the floor by Tom. So.
Well, you could say that her father could have done it because he's an alcoholic where he drinks most of the time. Because when they're drinking, they don't have the right mindset of what they're doing, and they can forget things after it happens, which he could have told his daughter to not say anything if he remembered.
Her father also does not care about her, and he uses all the money to get drunk.
Do you think we're ready for Bob Ewell?
Yes.
So, Bob, from what Tom said, is when Mayella pushed herself onto him, and then Bob looked through the window and started saying that he said he was gonna hurt Mayella and stuff, and so
and then Bob is blaming all of the rape and bruises on Tom because he doesn't. From my opinion, is he doesn't want to get in trouble, and he just wants the black guy to get in trouble because they don't like or they don't get along well.
Wyatt, do you have an opinion on that?
I do agree with what Carter said. But I also do want to add that Bob Ewell has a history of beating his children, and everyone in the town knows that that he doesn't spend his money on them and that he doesn't care about them.
So you're saying that he's just a racist little.
Yes.
I kind of call him like a bad vegan only too.
And how does that speak to Tom's guilt or innocence?
Well, alcohol part does.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
He spends all his money on beer or alcohol.
So Mayella has to ask other people to help her with everything
Yeah.
that
And
her
he does,
dad doesn't help her with around the house because he's always drinking.
he's never there for the kids and stuff. He's always out drinking and stuff.
Male like mostly like does like everything else because she's oldest, while Bob Ewell's just being a lazy deadbeat dad and doing nothing but drinking.
So to go on to Hecate, one of the big questions is why didn't he call the sheriff or the doctor?
He said he was he said it was pretty obvious. I mean, obvious because because all the marks on her, the bruises on her neck and face, so there's no need to call the dog. Go to the hospital at all.
I would like to add on to that. I agree with that. But he also never. From my opinion, why I think he didn't go with the doctors because he knew that it wasn't rape, and he knew that he was he just beat Mayella, and he didn't want to get in trouble because he didn't want anybody to find out it wasn't rape. And he just wanted everybody to think it was rape and get Tom in trouble.
I know what Carson said. I think that that Hecate didn't get the doctor because he didn't think it was necessary. Yeah. Can you read?
I think Carter's delusional, and I also think that Hecate didn't really care or need to call the hospital.
I'd like to add on to that. When Hecate got to the house, Tom started telling him that it was rape and that there was no need to go to the hospital because he knew it was rape, but he was lying.
Why did he believe him?
Because there was bruises on her and stuff, and he figured that
Well, and
He's black.
what Bob was saying was
he
true.
figured that because a black person was in his house, and back then they didn't really. It was separate. Like blacks were in their own way, and whites were in theirs. It was a whole different community.
I would like to also add on to that. When he got there, the chairs were flipped and everything.
So, you guys, again, I wish we could just continue this conversation because you're bringing up a lot of good points and more discussion needs to happen in order to really come to that decision. But I think you guys have already come to your decision. If you can call for a vote.
Who says that Tom is guilty? Who's in favor that Tom is not guilty?
Unanimous decision. All right. There's so many other things to connect and come to a decision on in your discussion, but we just don't have time. But you guys have grown in your discussion skills really a lot this quarter and throughout the year. Outside circle, what did they do well? Oh, well, let's concentrate on what we did well. Morning?
Nine of
Like
us.
they added people to the
Yep. They made sure everyone spoke, added them into the conversation. Good.
Kept the conversation going.
Kept it going. Yep.
That was me, dog.
And then I did say that they're really good at seeing background of people like rather.
Okay, so giving evidence behind it, using discussion statements to connect them, just a second. And what else should we keep in mind for next time?
To not add our opinions in so much.
Well, no, opinions are
They matter.
Base it all off
But-
evidence.
but support them,
on what they think.
Yeah.
but supporting them with evidence
I
is
like you
necessary.
up in this conversation, but opinions are really,
Yep,
opinions
that's
do
right.
matter a lot.
Yeah, they do.
That's the whole discussion is about. We're talking about
Right.
opinions.
And then support those with evidence. Good job, guys.
Argue. I think I did.